very much looking forward to a Melbourne visitor. I have to say it like that. She's smiling at me. Now, Fiona Jopson, is it Jopson or Jobson? Jopson. Fiona, what attracted you to Perth to play in the Richard Strauss?
So I was singing in the finals of the Herald Sun aria, and one of the board members happened to be at the final and liked what I did, and I received an email a couple of weeks later saying, would you audition for the role of Ariadne and Prima Donna? So I sent my stuff through and got an email back saying we would love to have you, and that's why I'm here, and I'm really excited for that.
And you arrived on Wednesday?
I did, yes.
Have you started rehearsals yet?
We have. We started on Thursday night, and we've had one last night as well. So we're going really, really well, and very excited for what's to come.
Is this your first time in Perth?
No, I was here actually last year for a short visit, which was really lovely.
Fiona, singing Richard Strauss and singing other operatic roles, what's the difference? What's the attack difference, if any?
I think the language, the musical language, as well as the German language, because it's going to help you phrase in a different way than what you would if you were singing Italian opera. So Puccini has a particular way of phrasing, so Strauss has that as well, and it's quite beautiful, and the phrases are so lovely and long, and you want to eat them up for days as a singer. That's beautiful.
Don't suppose I could ask you for a sample?
You have to come and see the show.
It's too early in the morning.
Oh, there you go, you see. Wonderful.
Christina, when do you open? Tell us some of the bread and butter details.
Yes, bread and butter details of the Ariadne auf Naxos. There are 4 performances on the 9th, 11th and 16th of September at the George Shepherd Performing Arts Centre, St. Hilda's Anglican School for Girls in Mosman Park. Mm-hmm. And we've got one concert performance in the Darlington Hall, Darlington, on the 13th of September as well.
What would be the difference between what you see at the George Shepherd Centre in St Hilda's School and what they will hear in Darlington? Either of you can answer that question.
I suppose with the ones at the Joyce Shepherd Centre, they will see a full production on stage with the orchestra in the pit, and the Darlington performance, we will have the orchestra on stage with us, but we won't have any sets as such, so it's a little bit more relaxed than what you would in a full production.
You say relaxed in one sense, but it probably makes more demands of the singers, doesn't it? It
does, the concentration and making sure that you're in time and singing it when you're supposed to, and still interacting with your counterparts on stage as well, because that's part of what you should be doing.
Yes, indeed. So in fact it's a greater challenge.
Absolutely.
So Darlington people are in for seeing something with a little twist of lemon in it, as it were.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, that's good.
So do you have a favourite role at all, Fiona, that you like to do?
At this stage, my favourite, this is definitely on the top of the list, along with Mimi in Bohème.
Yes.
I'm a Puccini groupie as well as Verdi. Yeah. So it's all beautiful music, but Strauss is really growing on me, and I'm looking forward to sort of going down that path.
Now tell me, when you're training, it's interesting you're talking about languages. So when you're training or being trained, you're also learning the language?
Yes. So to pronounce it, so that you can be authentic in what you're doing. Is it, you're actually having a conversation on stage. It just happens to be that you're singing it.
Mm.
And Christina, other cast members, could you tell us who else we're going to see in the Richard Strauss?
Yes, we are very fortunate to be performing with a team of cast and crew of 90 people.
Good Lord.
In total. Yes, it's quite a big production. And so we feature some of Perth's best operatic talent in the cast. Jenna Robertson as Serenetta, Eva Marie Middleton as the composer, Michael Heap as the music master, and others such as Kristen Botel, Simon Wood, Charles Bogle, Roy Charlson, myself, Christina Tay, Alexandra Bach, Belinda Cox, and well-known actor Nick McLean in the speaking role of Major Domo.
So you've got a cast that has a lot of wide experience to bring together, I think, which is exciting.
Yes, and a lot of them are with the W Opera Chorus.
And it's being directed by Catherine Osborne, and also in that wonderful, beautiful venue, that state-of-the-art Joy Shepherd Performing Arts Centre at St Hilda's School in Mosman Park. So it's great. And it's lovely that it's sung in German, but we've also got the English subtitles that's incorporated into the set and very easy to follow. That's great.
Who's the musical director?
Is Christopher Dragon. He is a wonderful conductor who is currently working in the States with the Colorado Symphony Orchestra, but has been a Perth local working with the Western Australian Symphony Orchestra as well.
So, Christina, OperaBox now, what is it, 3 years, 4 years of opera? I've been coming to see, well, for instance, the last big one I remember is, of course, Ana Bolena.
Yes, which was a great success, and I believe it had either nominated for a French World Festival. Yeah.
And I mean, it was superbly done, and as Dale has intimated, also seeing that show, as we will see this one, in the Joy Shepherd Centre at St Hilda's, what is so interesting about that school auditorium and theatre is that it does transport you into a magnificent theatre that could be put up anywhere and rate well. I mean, those seats are comfy. You don't have to stand up when somebody else is getting in at the last minute, falling over your feet. It's
your knees aren't up underneath your chin.
Exactly.
It's lovely.
And it's great to see the pit, for example, extending back under the stage, so you can still see the hard work of the conductor and the musicians. So it's a great venue to be.
Look, I think it's a wonderful, rare opportunity and unique to see a wonderful, interesting opera performed, which is performed regularly in Europe and USA, but not in Australia. It's a hilarious comedy, heart-wrenching, gorgeous, luscious music sung by some wonderful, wonderful, talented West Australian people, and of course Fiona Jopson from Melbourne. Are you originally from Melbourne, Victoria?
Actually, no. I'm actually originally from Scone in New South Wales, which is a small country town in the Hunter Valley. And I moved to Melbourne to study music at the Victorian College of the Arts, and then I've just stayed in Melbourne ever since.
Gorgeous city,
we hope
Melbourne.
You'll be able to stay in Perth for a while.
I hope so too.
Or keep coming back.
Oh, no, I really would love to keep coming back here.
Fabulous. Now, it's a great night out. It's really a great night out, and as we've discussed the theatre, it's very easy to park, and every seat has a view, and the tickets, they're really well priced. I mean, you're getting a whole opera with sets, costumes, orchestra, singers, that amazing venues, and they start from $20 for the under 16s and $35 for adults. And also you can get an early bird discount. Just use the account code Strauss.
Yes, absolutely. Strauss is a discount code. Yes.
That's with
you can go to OperaBoxWA.com.
That's easy.
OperaBoxWA.com, and then click on book Ariadne auf Naxos, and it'll bring you to the link.
We've got the brochure here, so if you want to ring Anne or Marcia on 93649888, 93649888, they'll have that information for you to make your bookings. Now, we've also got a great surprise from OperaBox and from Capital Events. We're going to offer, or they are offering us to offer to you, the chance to win for the opening night a double pass. So your chance to see the opera first up on that opening night. Now the question is a very difficult one. I've been going through my mind, should it be easy, should it be difficult? So I thought a difficult one for you. So would you tell us in what Perth school you would find the Joy Shepherd Arts Centre, the Performing Arts Centre? In what Perth school? I'll give you a hint. It's a girls' school, and it's near the river.
Dear.
That's difficult, isn't it?
Very, very, very.
Now, all you have to do is ring us here on 93649888, and you can be sitting there in your best bib and tucker for the opening night of Ariadne auf Naxos by Richard Strauss, with the beautiful, wonderful cast led by our own Fiona Jopson, who's sitting opposite now, blushing like nobody's business.
And I mean, this OperaBox, it's just a fantastic group. It's a dynamic performance ensemble based in WA, dedicated to producing opera and developing talent. So, you know, give them all your support. Don't forget, you can go to their Facebook or website, www.operaboxwa, all one word lowercase, .com. That's www.operaboxwa.com.
A lot of our updates are also available on Facebook.
Beautiful.
Photos from our production and backstage. If you'd like to see what we're up to every day, updates are always available on Facebook.
On Facebook as well. So that's obviously, you just go into Facebook and just type in OperaBox and away you go. That's fantastic. So the phones are going out there. We've got two ladies. We've got a trainee today as well in Marsha. So that's really lovely. We're looking forward to seeing more of Marsha. So, what have we got coming up now, Mr. House?
Well, we're having a problem with the
CD.
With the CD.